Ron was so badly abused that they couldn't definitively say what finally killed him. I will repeat that. He was so badly abused, they couldn't decide what one factor led to his death. There
was one factor.
It was her. So it was agreed that she would enter the Alfred plea for the second-degree murder for Kathy and manslaughter for Ron.
Really?
At her sentencing, Kathy went on a tirade of how it wasn't her fault, how she failed to keep Kathy safe from Nikki and Shane, who abused her and beat her, that she wasn't a bad person.
She's not a bad person. She's a fucking horrible person.
She's the most disgusting monster. The judge was so disgusted with her that he added 5 years to the agreed 17 years and sentenced her to 22 in prison.
Good.
So she is set to be released in 2022 from the women's correctional facility in Gig Harbor. She finally got to Gig Harbor to live the life that she deserved.
Yes. I was just going to say that. Sorry.
She is still claiming she has cancer.
How?
Don't fucking know. She still maintains that she did nothing wrong. She even tried to say she didn't understand what she was doing when she entered the Alfred plea, and that her lawyers basically coerced her to do it.
But she had a lawyer.
Sammy was the only one in the family who's been in contact with her for a little bit, but she realized that all Shelley was doing was manipulating her. Yeah. She would ask her to send her like expensive lingerie or, just all sorts of shit like, oh, I need this because I can't get it in here. Can you help me? And Sammy finally had enough. She was like, no more. Nikki has nothing to do with Dave or Shelley to this day. She won't have anything to do with them. She refuses.
I don't blame her.
Tori and Sammy do stay in contact with Dave, who is working, I think, in Oregon at some fish shelling plant or some shit. And it said that he's just a shell of a man. I don't fucking care.
Nobody cares.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I'm sorry. You knew what was going on. You had a voice that could have stopped it, and you had the authority that could have stopped it. As an adult in the house, you could have stopped it.
But you waited.
Until it was out of your control.
Yeah, the third one?
Right.
Question mark?
Right. And that's all we know about the crimes that Shelley Notek was accused of. There's quite possibly much more that she could and would have done. I'm sure there is. Yeah. That we don't even know about, that her children don't know about, that her husband will never talk about. Because he, I'm sure, lives in fear of the day when she's going to be released. What's going to happen? Her kids certainly do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I cried quite a few times when reading this book. There were a few times that I stopped and I didn't think I'd pick it back up.
Yeah.
But in the end, I needed to know that she was caught. I needed to know that there was something good that would happen for these people. So I finished it. On the last page, the writer gives his acknowledgments, and I read something that really changed my mind about, discussing this. Mm-hmm. So again, this is the book. So it's called If You Tell, a true story of murder, family, secrets, and the unbreakable bond of sisterhood. It's written by Gregg Olsen. And quote, I haven't written a true crime book in many years. So people ask, why this book? Why now? Shelley Notek occupies a kind of strange space in the annals of true crime. Everything she did was an action of a monster, so horrific, so cruel, and yet so unknown. She skated under the radar with the passage of time and the Alfred plea. There was no sensational trial, no real public airing of all she had done. Nikki, Sammy, and Tori wanted the world to know what their mother had done. It's a warning to the vulnerable that will cross her path when she is finally released, all worried that she'll do it again, end quote. And I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This story is meant to be told. It's something that's been put out into the world so that people who are being abused know that what is done to them is wrong.
Yeah.
And that people need to be held accountable. And obviously I'm very emotional about it. Because this woman is sitting in prison and she's going to be released. And it's not enough.
I think what makes it worse is that she's not copping to anything, that she didn't do anything.
Right.
Why am I here?
Right.
Even though we all know the years of abuse. That, yeah, she's truly a monster, and that she's going to be set free in 2 years.
Right.
I hope not.
I just don't think that there's anything they can do about it. And she's done this plea and she can't be retried. So yeah, it was rough. It was rough to read, but I think is important to pass the story along.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Because there are people out there like that. We don't want to admit it. Who would think? Who's going to do this? It happens. So I strongly urge, if you notice things, if you notice, if you're a teacher and you notice that kids come in the same clothes day after day to school, there's something going on.
Yeah.
If you notice that they shy away from, interactions with their peers, there's something going on. If you see people out in public that, that somebody has a control over them, and you can see that, if you work with somebody who is constantly in control of other people's lives, but there's little information given about those other people, there's a reason. There is a reason why secrets are kept like that, why people don't interact with other people, why people, who are constantly controlling a situation, and you don't really get any information from them about their lives outside of what they do at a place of business or whatever. There's a reason. Something is going on. And it's once we, as a society, say that we won't put up with this, then we can finally, let these people heal. They can get help. We have to, I'm not saying call CPS on everybody because, somebody ran into the store and they left their kid in the car. Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this level of secrecy that has signs that people don't want to acknowledge. Yeah. And I just felt that that was why I needed to discuss it. It was horrible. It was a horrible case. The abuse was horrible. But there are people that are out there that do it, and they need to be stopped.
It's just those monsters in the shadows that we don't ever get to see. I think this is one of the reasons why we are into true crime, is because these are monsters in the shadows that we don't see.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the stories of how it unfolds, I think that fascinates a lot of people. I mean, it sounds like, it's a horrible story. It's horrible. Don't get me wrong. But this is what our curiosity is about. For fans of true crime, they love this kind of stuff. But I don't understand how we still think that these people don't exist.
No, they absolutely exist. So she's real. She's a monster. And I have no doubt that even now she's like in her 60s, still capable of doing whatever she wants to somebody.
Oh, she'll still do it. Mm-hmm. You watch.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Especially if she gets out in 22.
Right.
That'll be something to follow.
Yeah. So, I agree. I think, I always look at why do people do this? Why does this happen? Why do people do this? And that's usually my first question is, why? I don't understand.
No.
But it's never, I didn't believe that this doesn't happen. Oh, no, I fully know this happens. People are evil. People are sick and disturbed.
Some people.
Not everybody. No, not everybody. But there are people out there. This happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this story, as much as we would like to think that this story that these girls have put forth is unique and isolated, I bet that there are hundreds or thousands even alone in Washington state of this type of abuse. So it's hard to end the season with this story, but it was heavy. I'm excited to do more in season 2. We're still going to have What the Fuck Wednesdays. That's going to start taking over pretty soon. So more, what in the hell's going on in the news, weird stories. That's going to be going on for a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. We'll get everybody notifications. Please stay up to date with our Facebook, with our Instagram, the website. I'm still really bad at Twitter, but I'm going to download it on my phone, damn it. And I'm going to update it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do it. I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just find us on our website, www.whathappensinthewoods.com. And you can get to any of the social media platforms that we have.
Also, while we're on break, we're actually opening up a Discord server. So we're not going to be, we want to keep in touch with everyone. So, and all true crime fans. So we'll put that in our Instagram or on our website also, how we can, when it will go live and when we will be on too. But we wanted a place to be where true crime fans can go and share stories, or even just, if you want to meet up, you can meet up. But we're going to be in there during our break. And like I said, we've talked about even shortening our break just so that we don't lose you guys.
Yeah, we don't want to lose momentum of what we've got going on. And I do need a little bit of a break, but the break would primarily only be to research. So it's not like I'm going to want to talk about these things once I research them. That's the thing. Yeah. So that's my problem is I'm like, oh, I got to discuss that with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going away. We're just taking a mini break. And we'll still be around. You can still find us.
Yeah. We, to be honest, we didn't think it would be this popular. Like, we didn't think we would resonate this well with everybody. So, I mean, we're actually excited to get back to season 2. And who knows? It may not even be it just may be what happens in the woods. So we may not even call it season 2. We'll see.
We may not. I don't know. Yeah, we will see. You never know where life's going to take you. So we've been very happy to put this all together. Like Bryce said, we're very excited to continue, and we want interaction. We want you guys to keep following what we're doing and throw ideas at us. Come and chat with us. Come in and share whatever you want with us. We're here.
But more than important, share it with the world. Again, we'd like you guys to rate us on Apple iTunes or wherever you listen to us. Ratings would help us a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes. And I don't even, it'd be great to get the podcast out there more. And, the more you rate, the more you're searchable, but, or recommended, I should say. I just want to hear what you guys think. Like I want to hear what you guys think and what you feel, what you think, what you want. That's the main thing. So.
We're excited too. Season 2 is going to be bigger, badder, better. So
yes. All right. Well, that'll be it. We're signing off. Episode 10. What happens in the woods? Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you. Take care of each other. Be kind. Stay out of the goddamn woods. Bye.
Bye.
I can't believe it's not butter.